welcome back to my channel. Hope you're good and fine. So today I'm going to be talking about ways and routes of becoming a midwife in the UK. I trust you are all fine. As you all would know that there is a shortage of midwives in the UK, and the UK is actually actively recruiting midwives. I have a lot of people in my DMs who are always saying that their wives or their partners were not successful in registering to become nurses because they've had 3 years of study as midwives. The good news is that you can actually apply to register as a midwife, okay, and become a midwife. Now, instead of registering for a nurse, you can actually register to become a midwife. Now, although there are no lots online, you do not have a lot of applications, but I can tell you there are a community of midwives who are being successful and who are getting these jobs, okay, and there are some recruitment drives even in Dubai ongoing for midwives. So how can you become a midwife in the UK? Basically, you have to have a degree in midwifery, a basic degree that was taught and not just a combined degree, that studied midwifery for 3 years at least, and you must have practiced as a midwife with a minimum of 1 year experience. And 2, you have to come in and register with the NMC, have your OSCE, CBT, English examination, and become a midwife in the UK. The other route of becoming a midwife is to do an MSc course that is approved by the NMC to give you registration as a midwife. So for instance, you are a nurse who has a BNSC and you're in adult nursing and you're not interested in becoming a midwife. There are courses that you can actually do, MSc courses, that will give you a leeway to becoming a registered midwife. Now, I do know of a particular school, and the link was sent to me by a friend, University of Birmingham, that offers these MSc courses. Now, the good thing about these courses is accredited by the NMC to give you registration as a midwife. So the key thing about looking for an MSc program of midwifery is to ensure that you make your inquiry with the school that this certification enables you to get registration as a midwife. If the school okays this and says that yes, this degree can give you registration as a midwife, then you can go ahead and do those MSc courses, knowing that at the end of those courses you are allowed to do your OSCE and then get registered as a midwife. The other way to become a midwife is to take your certificate. If for instance you had a nursing and midwifery certificate from Nigeria or from anywhere in West Africa, to go onto the NMC and apply for additional registration. Now, when I mean applying for additional registration, the NMC has said they're going to assess individuals on a case-by-case basis. So it doesn't matter how your program was run, all you need to apply and do your verification with your home country via the NMC, and the NMC is going to assess that program to determine if you are worthy to be a midwife in the UK. So I cannot tell you if your certificate from Nigeria is going to do this or if a certificate from Ghana is going to be enough. You can only know when you apply to the NMC on a case-by-case basis and put down your proofs of your study, your length of clinical practice, and experiences while studying. If it is enough for the NMC, then you will be allowed to register as a midwife in the UK. And those are the routes. And then the other way to become a midwife is also, like every other thing, get into the health profession through the healthcare assistant routes. Get into the healthcare assistant route, gather experiences, and if you're looking for a job, look for a job in the gynae or the maternity units. And then when you're applying to schools for midwifery, you can put in there that you have had these experiences working in these settings, and that gives you a leeway to be taken into any course for midwifery. And once you're taking for those courses, you can study your way and become a midwife. And the good thing about most of these courses is that you can actually study and work. Though it may be hectic, however, it is very possible. And sometimes you may even be lucky to have funding from your employer. So if it's something that you are very, very interested in and want to become a midwife, by all means, if you have prior registration before coming to the UK, now is the time for you to go out there and seek registration with the NMC. The NMC has made it possible in recent time to apply for additional registration. So be you a mental health nurse, be you a midwife who is looking to register an additional qualification, then you can do this. But bear it in mind that during your revalidation, you will need to have worked equal amount of time in both registrations if you're successful. So if you are, for example, a midwife and a nurse, or a midwife and a mental health nurse, or a nurse and a mental health nurse, you have to work, say, 600 hours as a mental health nurse, 600 hours as a adult nurse, and 600 hours as a midwife. So it's not a cumulative amount of hours for different specialties. So bear that in mind when you're deciding to have additional qualifications. But those are the ways to become a midwife in the UK, and you can actually do this either as a dependent or on a normal tier 2 or healthcare visa, pardon me. So yeah, those are the ways to become a midwife in the UK. And once you're registered, you can work and practice independently, and you do know that as a midwife you are paid on a band 6 and you can grow up the ladder. So it's actually a very good way to career progression. So if you are somebody who is keen about career progression, then and you're a midwife, then this is your opportunity to come into the UK as a midwife. I'm going to put a link to a Telegram group of midwives who are actually, writing their CBTs, just for support for those who are also trying to get into the UK as midwife. If you did like this video, give it a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.